Yeah, what's poppin', guys? Sizzle here. Back at it again. We're playing tank. It's real shocking. We're playing tank. We might even play some Reinhardt in this Reinhardt Bronze GM Rein only. Maybe there's just a really small chance, but it could happen. I could actually maybe even just play some Reinhardt. But yeah, I'll go cut to when I find a game. There we go. Found ourselves a game. See how that goes. We're still in Bronze 1. We are 2-0, just ranked up to Bronze 1, but our lobbies are still Bronze 1. Even just winning 2 games flat after a 10-game win streak is not enough for the game to instantly just decide you're silver. Just want to make this very clear. It's an important thing to put out there so that people know. I mean, I always saw people going from, you see even back in Overwatch 1 when you saw bronze to GM, unranked to GM, you see those people get to GM in 20 games. You think if you're not doing it in 20 games, you can't make it. That's not how that works. You need the games. You need to play a lot of games, even if you win all of them, to climb. Climbing is a long process. And this series won't even be a good showcase. Because I didn't record every game of me climbing naturally. I've already made it to the top. I already know what I have to do. This is just kind of me putting in my time to do it. And the only reason, the series isn't perfect because it's also going to be a win streak, right? I should lose a lot less games than the average person climbing. When I climbed, like the first time, I think I had a 60% win rate, meaning, I lost 4 out of every 10 games. Right now, I have like a 99% win rate. I've lost 1 game, and I don't see that changing for quite a while. Even if they start pulling out, the Bastion Orisa, I still think I'll be safe here. The Zen's got me worried. That Zen hero is disgusting, and what he can pull off on a Rein. The Kree is flanking. They are holding a very ominous position here. I'm not so much of a fan of. I didn't do that right. I don't think he would have died anyway, but I could have definitely done that better. Yeah. Notice how there, instead of just dying, I kind of recognize I can get away with stuff there. No, I got away with some shenanigans. It's not always worth insta-dying. It's hard to figure out actually what the balance is. I will say, I do end up staggering a lot more than the average high-ranked player. But I also, I make a lot of the crazy plays, I feel. I've made a lot of more comeback plays than what I see from my average teammate. That could just be part of being a tank. That could just be, part of the play style. But it also means I lose a lot more games. That was crazy to bubble. And then me for missing 15 fucking swings on a Zenyatta. And on Mercy. Wow, I just can't hit this Mercy. Even in bronze. They don't even know what they're doing, and I can't hit them. Could actually be working to their advantage. They don't know what they're doing. How the hell am I supposed to know? I mean, Mercy kept pinging there, so I figured they'd like a Kree on the side there or something. But they were not there. So I don't know. I have no clue what they're cooking up. Yeah, that was just a read on where he was gonna go. I don't know how to explain why that was obvious to me, but it just kind of was. It made sense to me that he would go where he did. This Zen has to die. I don't even care about anyone else. Barely loot, but the Zenyatta is dead. This is a cause for celebration. By the way, if anyone's ever playing with a Rein, and the enemy team is a Zen, and you're losing, just hard focus Zen. If that Zen dies, your Rein can 1v5. I will tell you. Unless they also have double flyers, that is 100% of the time the issue. Still got the kill. But I couldn't get out of that. I wish shielding Canada's breaking LOS or Discord. I think that would fix a lot of the problems I have with that. Because it basically mean a Zen Discord Orb, instead of forcing me to die, it would force me to hold my shield up for maybe like 2 seconds, which can be detrimental. There's a lot of times you don't want to hold your shield, but if that was an option, I don't think I'd have as many problems as I do with Zen. My problem is that if I ever drop shield, I'm instant discorded for the rest of the game. Like right now, if I were to drop shield, even in this bronze lobby, he knows. He will discord me. He lived that? What? Was Mercy on him? What could make Reaper live that? He had a Zen Orb, but I pinned his 225, and then I swung on him, which was 80. So he just survived 305 bursts, basically. That's crazy. I don't think Mercy was on him. Like, even if Mercy was on him, that's so ridiculous, but at least it makes some level of sense. Both supports see on him and whatnot. Yeah, you can contest from here. Every tank can contest from here very easily, and it's like the most broken contest spot out there. This shit is impossible to do anything about, because the only way to get here is to make a long roundabout trip, and your whole team is on it, 24/7. Yeah, I mean this is bronze. That Reaper will just double back directly into my team, no doubt in my mind. The solo barrage on that ram is actually insane. Debatably illegal. Shoot, gonna touch, yeah. They're not getting out of there. Fuck you. Yeah, Mercy's got Kurt. I don't have to worry about that. I'll let him handle it. Can't believe I'm missing these fire strikes. Go fuck yourself. I didn't mean it. And what? What is it? What? What was that interaction? Is he scared that he's gonna get banned or something? You can tell people to go fuck themselves, that you won't get banned unless you're doing that every game. But maybe he is. Maybe that's what he's trying to cover his Shiksha here. Oh, I got out Rambled, I suppose. That's always worth dying for. See, I was Ramult in any elo, including GM, is just a free fight win unless the Ram doesn't block or doesn't get healed. So getting him to pop Ramult just to kill me for a quick 2-second encounter is 100% of the time going to be worth it in any elo, even in bronze, because it's not. The scariest part about Ramult is not anything the Ram is doing; it's the automatic part where if he's just standing anywhere near you, you're fucked. I do like these flotation devices the Zens come up with, and I'm lucky I hit a Moira. That's probably the first and only time I've ever said that, but I'm very lucky. Moira Cole is the only reason that the Echo copying me to hold shield did not get me killed. That is a crazy play that you're just gonna see in bronze. I don't think even the higher level Echoes when they kill 5, even if it's not optimal, generally their whole goal is just keep killing. So if they copy a Rein, they're gonna dive the back line. But that was actually a really intelligent play by their Echo to copy me and then just block my LOS to my heals. But yeah, there's the Bastion. So they got everything. They're pulling out a lot of the stops. I wouldn't say all the stops, but certainly quite a large majority of them. Alright, they've had Discord the whole time. They have a flyer in the form of Echo. Very broken here, in my opinion. They got the Ram so that I can't just shield things, and then they pull out the Bastion too, and I've had the Mercy to pocket him. This is one of the more heavy anti-run comps, but it still should be playable. And we also built up a lead ahead of time, which is the big part. If we didn't have this 50-meter lead, I would be a lot more concerned, but because we have this advantage, I can do this funny contest again, and the game will kind of play itself out. But if we get a Bastion form for free, we have no real need to even look at that to recontest. Of course, Moira doesn't recognize that, and she probably blamed me for not shielding. But sometimes people... That is the thing, sometimes people should just die for their mistakes. Crazy take, I know, but it is mine. Oh, this was a mistake. Whoops. What the fuck are you doing, Bet? What the actual fuck is this fan behavior? What the hell? I've never been hunted. Well, actually, true. I get hunted like that every game. But I didn't expect it here. I'm not even popping off that hard compared to my team. It's not like last game where I was like 50-1 with 30,000 damage or some shit. Like this game, I'm matching my team's damage. Got some damage mitigated. That's like, I don't know, man. The problem is I just trust that my DPS are not going to kill this Sen, and I don't think they have. Period. I just don't think he's been the character that does. We gotta wait. Reaper's not here. Well. Beautifully missed Shatter. They did get out the Riz, but they did also lose the Mercy. They copied their Rein just to have a second shield in front of Bastion. Beautiful. The Bastion that I then killed. That's why you don't shield this Rein when you copy him, by the way, because you have your 300 health or some shit on that guy. Yeah, you're not gonna live with that. Like, that person died with shield up the whole time. You had shield down, you're gonna die even faster. That's why you normally go for shatters. The only difference is last time it made sense because I was in such a shit position that it was incredibly intelligent to block off the heals that I had effectively blocked off on my own. Yeah, it's very clear that you want to block the plant because you lose if you get off of it, which means I can stand here and Ram can't do shit about it, and even chase this Echo down. Ram can't do shit about it. There you go. Still win the game. Was definitely a lot rougher though because they had a Zen from Rib. You know, they pulled out the Echo, which normally you can't do shit about on Ryan. Just straight up Echo and Fair or out of your domain. You have to trust your DPS on that. Alright, it's I don't know. I don't know how to explain why me staying on Ryan here wasn't completely throwing. Sometimes it is. I mean, games like this, assuming all skills were equal, our team should have probably lost because they had more counter picks and stuff, but I don't know. We also built an advantage early, which is abnormal. Because in Masters GM, they counter pick me fight 1. So yeah, I don't have this window where I had probably about 5 minutes of run gameplay before they actually decided to go Bastion and Echo and Ram. And that lead is the difference maker, at least right there, because we stayed pretty even after those counter swaps. So I don't know. Either way, that's another episode down. Hope y'all enjoyed. See you in the next one. Goodbye.